20 minutes after 8 o'clock, Hacksaw & Company with Dennis Conan McKnight. Time to talk to the Aztecs. San Diego State head coach Rocky Long joins us on the Western Exterminator Hotline. This will be a challenge. Here comes the Oregon State Beavers. Rocky, good morning. You got to rally your team emotionally. What's the mental state been like coming through this bye week as you get ready for this team to play against Oregon State?
I think that the team has handled it really well. I think it was a good time for us to have a bye week. I thought we did some fundamental work and tried to fix some things that we had wrong during the bye week. And then this week we've gone into game plan. I think the spirit's good. I have great kids in the program, so they're never going to give up, and they're going to keep getting excited about the next opportunity. And I think we'll play better tomorrow night. Whether we're good enough to compete with Oregon State because they're hot right now, we'll see. That's why you play.
You know, Coach, with Quinn making his first start, sometimes it's easy coming off the bench, when a backup quarterback comes in, no pressure, no harm, no foul. How's he handled this week, actually being named the guy and getting all the reps? How's he doing?
He's doing fine in practice, but I agree with you. I think it's pretty easy to come off the bench because you've prepared, but you don't really expect to play, so you're relaxed and calm and all that, and you get out there and you just play that way. And then when you're named the starter, there's some hidden pressure during practice. You get a lot more reps. Everybody's looking for you to be the leader, looking for you to make a play to get us going. And it'll be interesting to see how he handles it.
What is the health of Adam Moema? I think if you and I had gotten together July 4th and had a beer, Rocky, and we said, well, this kid's going to have only 33 yards after the first 2 weeks of the season based on what this kid did all of last year, and I know he's dinged. How is his health? Is he going to be heavy duty, and do you have a trustworthy backup now?
Well, way back then, if I'd have said that he was only going to have 33 yards in the first two games, I'd say we lose the first two games, and that's exactly what's happened. We think he's okay. I mean, he practiced on Sunday. He's practiced all this week. He looks pretty good. He doesn't limp. He has his explosiveness during practice. He changes directions. He's catching the ball out of the backfield. Now, he hasn't been hit. No one's hit him since the Ohio State game, and we're hoping that he's 100%. He says he is. And if he can get to 100% and play well, we got a lot better football team.
Coach, and looking at the opponents this week, traditionally knowing Mike Cavanaugh up there and Coach Riley, they've always seemed to be kind of a balanced team. But out of the gate, it looks like it's Air Riley. Is this pretty much we're going to throw, and then throw again team now?
Well, they all talk about, everybody, we do too, we talk about being a balanced team, a 50-50 team.
Yeah.
But every good coach emphasizes what they're good at.
Yep.
They've got excellent receivers, 2 or 3 tight ends they use that can catch the ball. They're 6'6", 250 to 260 pounds. They got 2 wide receivers that can really get it. They can run, jump, catch the ball, make you miss once they caught the ball. And then they got a guy that can throw it really, really good. So they can say all that they want to. What they're going to do is emphasize their good players, and they've done that really well, especially the last few weeks.
Can you talk about Sean Mannion? I mean, this kid is averaging 438 yards per game. Now, some of that's been predicated on the fact that they've lost running backs with injuries, but this kid is spraying it all over the field. Style-wise, who do you compare him to?
Well, I said this early in the week. I think he reminds me of Ryan Lindley, maybe a little more accurate than Ryan, but the same kind of guy. He's tall, he's big, he's strong, he's got a great arm. He's got great presence in the pocket, and he can put it on the line, and he can touch pass it on the fade routes and all those sort of things, and he's hot right now. I think he's completing 73% of his passes. They run a lot of screens, which are easy throws, but he's making the throws down the field too.
Coach, you talked earlier about the bye week, and, there's so many different ways to approach it. In looking and reflecting, even though it's early, is there one group within the team that has surprised you by how well they've played it as a unit? And on the other hand, is there a group or a unit within the team that maybe has been a little disappointing in their play so far?
Well, I think that we're surprised on how well our kickers are doing. That doesn't sound like much, but no. We've made every one of the field goals that we've tried. Our punter's been punting it well. We kick it into the end zone or out of the end zone on kickoffs. So our kickers have done better than we anticipated because 2 of them are brand new guys. Now, I think we're most disappointed in the way our offensive line has played. We've tried a few different combinations there. We've settled on 5 guys. We settled on them during the bye week. So they've gotten every single rep with the ones during this week of practice. We're trying to get it so it's cohesive. You understand, especially you, Des, you understand how important it is for those 5 guys to all be on the same page when people are changing defenses. But we think we've got it settled, and we think we'll get better from here on out in the offensive line.
Hey, Rock, off the field, wanted to ask you, you coached at Oregon State. You know, they had a great run a long time ago with the great Pumpkin DeAndros, and then the program just absolutely fell apart. What Mike Riley, Dennis Erickson, Mike Riley have done to bring this thing back and elevate it, it's a hell of an accomplishment, is it not?
Well, I think both of them did a great job of coaching. They did, first of all, they did a good job recruiting because right down the road, they have someone that has the best of everything. The Oregon Ducks have the best of everything because of their financial support. So they're fighting that battle all the time. So what they've done is recruited kids that fit their personality and done a great job of coaching. They play extremely hard. They're competitive every year. Those 2 guys have done a great job of coaching.
Have you visited the Oregon facilities in Eugene lately?
No, all you have to do is get online and look at it online, and you can't believe what they've got.
Yeah, you walk through it, you go, uh-oh. Rocky, appreciate it. Thanks again for being with us. We'll see what tomorrow night brings. We'll see you out at the Yard.
All right, guys. Thank you.